Yo, why is there no cheap photo editing apps for photographers? If you're a photographer, you only got a few choices. You can either give all the money you have to Daddy Adobe and use Lightroom and Photoshop, or you can use Capture One, which I think is a far less intuitive ecosystem and is arguably sometimes more expensive now that they've switched to a subscription model. But I found that a lot of the other competitors to apps like Lightroom or Capture One suck. Capture One and Lightroom are the two photo editing apps that I have the most experience with, and I feel like they're so expensive. At least Photoshop now has a free alternative, which is Affinity Photo. But for somebody who's just like a hobbyist, who doesn't actually make money with their camera, who's not a professional photographer, what is their incentive to give all this fucking money to Adobe or Capture One? And don't get me wrong, the quality is not the problem. I love Adobe Photoshop. I love Adobe Lightroom. It's where I spend most of my time on my computer if it's not editing a video. But bro, Adobe charges you so much money every year just to edit your own photos. Somebody give me a recommendation for a new photo editing app to try that's not Capture One and not Lightroom or Photoshop or Affinity. Let me know, please. But I ain't gonna lie, in the meantime, I'm gonna keep using Adobe Photoshop and Lightroom, twin.